Good morning, everybody, and this is your Forex setups for today. So starting off with Euro USD, as we usually do, and the 8-hour chart is one of two things. It's either a big wedge that's formed, or we are in a bearish channel, and we are looking to break further down. Personally, this is all about dollar strength or dollar weakness right now. So this is dollar strength for the last 3 weeks. And the previous 2 weeks was about dollar weakness. So this is confusion. Okay, there's no real structure here. This is just seesawing all over the place. So just looking at what we have here, you probably see it better on the hour. You can see sideways, but it does look like a bit of a rounding bottom forming. Oscillators grouping to the upside is telling a different story, but the one that's worrying me the most is that your structure is getting broken. So this was the previous swing low. See how it was tested, rejected. Then yesterday we got a bar close above it, which basically eliminates it. And then we're now just hovering above it. So if you go to the next bit of structure, which would be that level there, you'd expect something to happen there. But we are getting a moving average crossover. We do have a grouping to the upside so of the oscillators, so that's bearish, that's bullish, and then we're going sideways, which is neutral. So yeah, I'm of the opinion we need to wait. So non-farm payrolls coming out today, that is going to influence us, but I would definitely not be willing to put money into Forex, well, at least the Euro USD today. So yeah, we're sitting on our hands here. Moving on to US dollar Japanese yen, and the confusion continues. Those are the three levels we looked at yesterday, still very much in play, but we're not getting any structure. We're not getting any sort of textbook type setups at the moment. So for now, this is a range, and you might as well just take this level out, leave these two levels in. That is your range until we get above or below them. There's nothing on offer here. So it's 142.261 to the downside, and it is 143.579 to the upside. The separation here of the oscillators below the moving averages could indicate a move to the downside, but again, it's non-farm payrolls, so it could happen or it could go the other way. So I am sitting on my hands there. Moving on to British pound Japanese yen, and you can see the strong move up, and then we've been rejecting it most of the week. We were looking for moves to the downside on the hour, and you can see we got the move fairly strongly. Now what we should be looking for is some kind of a retest, and this is the only area that I would see this retest. The oscillators are lining up quite nicely. We are below the 155. We do have a crossover, so this could very well be a flag. Two ways to play this one today, and I'm just going to put the bottom one. Wait for the first 8 1-hour bars, and you can see it does line up with this chaos to the left. You break to the downside, and you have a 15-minute or even a 5-minute bar that closes below that. That's your trigger for a short, and your stop is above this. And I would be looking for the second move of this flag pullback. So I would be looking at something like that. I just want to get to the 8-hour quickly, and you can see it lines up with the previous swing low. Just put some more structure in here because you may just get ambushed a little bit higher. So 179.812 would be my ultimate target. 179.533 should be what we're aiming for, and both of these areas have some decent structure at. And if I'm not going to do it, but if you draw Fibonacci from here to there, you probably find that's a 61.8 retracement. So do it and see if I'm right. Let me know in the comments. So that's kind of the structure there. So this is what you're either looking for, a rejection of 181.771, or alternatively, you'll be looking for a London breakout strategy. Just look for the break the downside. Going to give you a fairly high probability trade for a second move down to here. Moving on to Euro British Pound, and yeah, you can see this is just chaos. So similar kind of situation, big up one week, big down the next week, and then the following week. We're trying to follow through with this down move all over the place in the moving averages and the oscillators. Nothing really there on the 8 hour. The minute you drop down to the hour, big up with the trend, big down immediately. And look at this divergence here. So you could see another move up, or we could see a move down. I think this one to me is just sit on hands, just stay away from it. I think to be honest, the Japanese yen pair is probably where the action is today, and not so much the dollar until non-farm payrolls. So British pound, Japanese yen, it looks like the only real opportunity we have today. Hope that helps, and that's it for me today. Enjoy the weekend, and we will see you on Monday morning. Cheers for now.